Hey guys, Joe from Extreme Terrain, and today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to install the KC HiLiTES 4-inch gravity LED G4 clear fog lights fitting all 2012 and newer Tacomas. Now this is going to be perfect for the Tacoma owner who's looking to throw some more light out of the front of their truck with one of the best manufactured and engineered sets of fog lights on the market. These fog lights are going to be way brighter than the stock units. Between the bright LEDs and the clear lens, we're looking at about 866 lumens. They come in at a color temperature of around 5000 K, which as you can see, matches our running light almost perfectly. On top of that, these are boasting a beam distance of around 245 meters. The housing is going to be made out of a lightweight magnesium, which is great for venting out heat on these LEDs. They also feature a polycarbonate lens, which is going to be extremely shatter resistant, so these can definitely take an impact. And behind that lens, we also have a little bit of the KC branding. These fog lights are also SAE and ECE street legal, so even if you live in the most restrictive states, these are definitely going to pass inspection. Now, pricing for these is going to come in at around $270 for the pair. Now that is going to be expensive, but KC is one of the best in the business. This has some of the best engineering and manufacturing behind it. It's well worth the price. Now, if you don't believe me, take it from KC themselves, as they back this product with a 23-year limited lifetime warranty. Install is going to be just about as easy as it gets. These are plug and play, so no wiring required. We're only going to be using some basic hand tools. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. Should only take you an hour to get these installed on your Tacoma. So without any further ado, let me show you how it's done. Now the only tool you'll need for this install is going to be a Phillips head screwdriver. I put mine on a ratchet with a small extension just to make getting into a tight space a little bit easier. So as you guys can see, our Tacoma is missing a few parts. Not only remove the grill just to show you guys a better look at the fog light, you could just as easily do this with the grill in place. You reach your arm right here behind the air dam. That gives you more than enough room to take out this one screw. But with that being said, we're gonna need a Phillips head. There's one screw holding our fog light to the bumper. While this is still attached to the truck, I'm just gonna remove the wiring harness by pressing down on this tab and dropping it away. Then we could use the Phillips head screwdriver to remove that one Phillips screw behind the fog. Now once that's loose, you can kind of bend the fog light in, and the other side is just held on with those two tabs, and you can pull the fog light out. Next, we're going to do the same thing for the other side. So before we install our new KC lights, I just figured I'd put them on the table next to the stock units and point out some of the key differences. But first, some of the similarities. These are going to be pretty close in the looks department. They both have a clear lens, they both have that reflector style housing, and they both have an H11 connector, just like the factory ones, which makes these plug and play. Now, some of the differences, and the main difference is going to be in the quality of what's making the light. We're upgrading from these factory H11s to the KC Gravity LEDs, which are much brighter. They throw about 866 lumens apiece. They come in at a color temperature of around 5000 K. That makes them a bright white, huge upgrade from the factory ones, which do look a tiny bit yellow. We also have an upgraded magnesium housing. Now that is just there to better vent the heat from the LEDs. So now let's grab our LEDs. We'll grab those factory screws and the screwdriver and get these installed on our truck. So as you can see, this one's marked driver, and all we're gonna do is get that seated with these two tabs here. Then it should press almost right into place. Then we're gonna use that screw to secure it.
KC does give you a lot of wire with that factory H11 connector, so you can plug that into the factory wiring harness, and if you want, you can zip tie that up.
Now we're just going to do the same exact thing for the other side. And that is going to do it for my review and install of the KC HiLiTES 4-inch Gravity LED G4 clear fog lights fitting all 2012 and newer Tacomas. Thank you for watching. I'm Joe. For more videos like this and all things Tacoma, please subscribe to Extreme Terrain.